Holy moly, The Flash just dropped a really big trailer for the last 3 episodes of the season. Let's talk about it. This trailer, it was good. Like, it really was. It got me even more hyped up than I already was for the next coming 3 episodes. There was a lot that went on throughout this trailer. There was stuff from Argus. There was stuff from Barry, obviously, from Wally, from HR, from Joe, from everybody. The thing that got me a lot in this episode was the opening line. When Barry, Savitar, he said, "I'm finally free of you," when he had Iris, holding Iris, and he was about to stab her. That is just so crazy to me, because this is a version of Barry where he never got really okay. He never really dealt with losing people, losing his mom, and just losing people in general. And this version of Barry is just, he just couldn't handle it anymore, and it just, everything took over him, and he just became very, very, very angry with everyone. We see the return of King Shark, which is really, really cool. We see the return of Captain Cold, which that gets back to the time travel thing that Barry had said. Once you time travel so much, the rules don't really apply to you. And I think Barry is gonna do something, because the present Captain Cold that we know on Legends of Tomorrow, he is dead. And this Captain Cold is from the past. If you remember from Legends of Tomorrow, McRory Heatwave, he went to go see Captain Cold, and back in 2013, and Captain Cold was alive, and that's in the past. So to bring him to the present, Barry had to do something to break the rules of time travel. Barry also had to do something to break the rules of time travel, so that could play in his favor. I really like Captain Cold. He is one of the best Flash villains, not just in the comics, but in the TV show. He is very, very, very good. And I think that in the next coming season, how Caitlin, she is technically on the dark side. For the next coming season, she will stay as Killer Frost, as far as we know, unless something else happens in these last 3 episodes. But I feel like she will stay in the position that Captain Cold is. Captain Cold, he is a villain, and he's the Flash's, aside from Reverse Flash, probably best villain on the show. He is still a friend that Barry can come to, and I feel like Caitlin will be that. She will be a villain, a pretty good villain, but she'll also be a friend to Team Flash. Sabotage says there is no way that Barry won't become him, and that is the big thing that is said in this episode, in this trailer, where Sabotage says, "You kill me, you become me. I just can't wait for you to go through this tragedy so you can become me." That is insane, because in the past seasons you could have just gotten rid of the villains by just killing somebody or having to do with this with something else, but this one, it just seems like it is just a really, really just hard thing to get through, and the only answer is that Barry will become Savitar. And it's actually really interesting, because future Barry, Savitar, he says once you time travel so much, the laws don't really apply to you. And I feel like that is kind of coming off of Legends of Tomorrow, because they go around fixing aberrations. They time travel so much that, like, yes, they do fix aberrations, but they also kind of make their own aberrations. They kind of ruin things. Legends of Tomorrow actually has a pretty big thing to do with this trailer. It shows that Barry is on his last resort. He goes to Captain Cold for help, which he's done before, but that is also why I love Captain Cold, because Captain Cold is a big villain for Barry Allen, but he's also a friend. And Barry is on his last resort, where he goes to Captain Cold, and they show Reverse Flash's old suit, and it just looks like Barry may even push it to the last resort to get help from the Reverse Flash, which is where I get to Legends of Tomorrow, where Barry might have to go to another version of the Reverse Flash, because the version that we know of the Reverse Flash was killed by the Black Flash in Legends of Tomorrow. It's pretty insane that Barry will get to that level of just that he needs help. We get a little taste of Cisco and Caitlin, the fight that they got going on. They fought a little bit in the last episode when they were trying to save Tracy Brand. And we also see that Savitar, he's kind of turning on Caitlyn. He like confronts her and he kind of attacks her and puts her on a wall. That just shows that just Savitar just can't be trusted whatsoever. Future Barry cannot be trusted. And is it just me, but when Savitar takes off his suit and it's Barry, he's less intimidating. I really like Grant Gustin's performance in this. He changed quite a bit. Like, yeah, they did his makeup, they changed his face and stuff, but just like his facial expression and his demeanor just looks mad and angry and all of that, and I really like that. He really got into the character. We see Tracy Brand still working on the equation and all that stuff to trap Savitar in the Speed Force. We get a little clip of HR saying, oh, I should have opened my mouth, it's all my fault or something like that, and I just wonder what that is, what happened. And this trailer was just big. It wasn't just for the next coming episode 21 for tomorrow, but it was just summing up what's gonna happen in the next 3 episodes. And it was a really big trailer. A lot went on, and I can't wait for tomorrow's episode to see what's up. So like I said, that Barry is down to his last resort, getting Captain Cold and possibly the Reverse Flash, and I just really can't wait to see for tomorrow's episode and the coming episodes right up to the finale, because it is gonna be insane. Because someone is gonna die. It won't be Iris, it's Joe. But I not just can't wait to see what happens there, but I can't wait to see in the final episode of what just happens next season. I'm very excited. This trailer just got me more hyped up for tomorrow's episode. And if you watch The Flash like me, it should get you probably just as excited, maybe even more. Like last week, the CW released something before the episode. Aside from the trailer, I feel like they might drop something else tomorrow. If that happens, I will obviously get on that. Until tomorrow's episode, my name has been Jaciel Castillo, and I will catch you tomorrow.